Like everything been acting strange tonight. Oh, my fault.
Yo, welcome to the clips, the place to be. When no topic is too controversial, you'll see. Oh yeah, join the man Tim, let's talk for a while. On the Clips Podcast Show, we'll make you smile. Clips, 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 clips. Welcome to the clips, where the fun never ends. We'll dive into topics, make new best friends. So grab a seat, get ready to go. On the Clips Podcast Show, let's enjoy the flow. Ain't nobody messing with mine. We'll discuss the latest trends and news. Laugh and debate, leave you feeling amused. Oh yeah, Tim the man as your host will keep the energy high. Interviews and stories that will touch the sky. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Nancy, how you doing, girl?
Hi, JT.
Y'all got your best friend on with the red jacket on. Oh, no, you don't. Well, how you been? How you doing, world? Everybody out there in the world. Everybody all right? See, Monique, we enjoying the snow up here. You don't have snow down. See, we got this snow. Y'all got any snow down there, Monique?
No, it's just cold for no reason.
Cold for no reason.
No, it's just cold for no reason.
What's the temperature down there?
I think today it's like 30.
Oh, it's 30?
Mhm.
Ooh, down there? Oh my goodness.
Mhm. We get cold. We just don't get no snow unless you in the mountains.
Oh yeah. But see, I'll take that. I'll take that cold weather y'all got with no snow. Oh man, that'd be like paradise.
Give me the snow, because if you gonna have me out here with trench coats and snow boots, at least give me some snow.
You think I'm telling you, Monique, if you ain't ever experienced this, you would take that cold weather with no snow and be cool.
Uh-uh.
At least you'd be able to wash your car without snow getting all
Mm-mm.
over it.
No. I would much rather have the snow.
You ain't never experienced snow, hey?
No, we get about an inch or two
Oh, do you?
at the most. I think 1 year we were lucky enough. We had an ice storm when I first moved up here, and then 1 year we were lucky enough to get like 3 inches.
What? That's it?
But that's it.
Mm.
And like the other day we had some snow flurries,
Mm-hmm.
but
Hey,
that was it.
Man, 3 inches, I ain't even bringing my snow blower out for that.
Yeah, it's too hot to stick.
Oh, that was
I
it.
remember
What'd you say, JT?
I was in college. Snow and shut the whole city down. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to salt. They didn't know how to shovel. They didn't know how to do shit.
Mm-mm.
What city was this?
And everybody from Cleveland was laughing because we still walking around, slipping and sliding on that. Baltimore.
Oh, yeah. Well, they ain't know what to do.
We laughed for about 2 years until that blizzard of '96 hit. And
Oh,
we had just started pledging, like for real. Like that was crazy because they wouldn't let you wear coats. We sitting in the back of alleys on the west side where they filmed the wire at freezing and shit.
well, you
Like,
couldn't wear a coat?
we want to get in the house. Like any other time we were afraid to go in the house. We wanted to get in that house.
Right. Wow, that's crazy.
It was that cold. It was that bad. But like we didn't have school for like a week.
Right.
The blizzard of '96.
Mm.
Now when
Well,
Jazz posted she posted on TikTok a video of her driving and it was snowing.
oh,
I
yeah?
was like, I'm so jealous right now. Like I want to be up there with y'all in the snow.
Come on, Monique, you
I
tripping.
would, I would, I would rather be like I'm not in between. I either want to be all the way hot or I want some snow. North Carolina, you be hot for no reason. There's no like you just hot. You so hot that you just want to take off your clothes. And then during the wintertime, it be cold with no reason. Like
Word.
we ain't about to see no snow.
Right.
It's just cold outside. I can't get out of work.
You can't.
No, because like if it snows, then they shut the state down.
Okay.
But if it's predicted not to stick, then we still have to go to work.
Oh.
But if
Predicted
it's
not to
predicted to stick, then we don't have to go to work. School,
no.
everything is canceled.
Not predicted not to stick. That's it.
Yeah.
Just not
Yep.
to stick. Oh my God. Lucky you, huh?
Is that luck?
Well, I think
I
I got.
want some snow.
Mm, you don't want this. You don't. Well, I think I got a good show for y'all. I think y'all can help me out, Monique. I'm glad you came because you could really answer. Jazz ain't here tonight, so you got to be the main woman to answer these questions. You,
No, she at the circus. I guess this was get back because I left her last week, so she
yeah,
left me this
she
week.
trying to make you pay. Ain't that something? We see you, Jazz. You don't do Monique like this, but it's cool. We'll get her to answer it anyway. Now we gonna watch this video. I think y'all enjoy this. I think you can help me. I wish Smoke was here because he'll really get emotional about this one. But at the same time, y'all gonna see me kind of fast forward a little bit so we can get through it. But I think we'll get enough information out of it to know uh, what's the point of it. With that being said, listen up, folks. Here we go. See if y'all can answer this too. Can you?
Welcome to the clips.
No, not that. This.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. I just don't believe that you can.
You can't.
I don't think you can. And the reason why I say that is unless they move. If you're in a new state, that hoe can absolutely be a housewife. But if you got to look face to face with the men that that your girl has been smashed by,
You're moving the goalposts.
I'm just saying.
You're moving the goalposts.
Look, the world of successful men is very small.
Yeah.
If you are in the world of successful men, odds are let's say 40% of them.
Yeah.
A lot of times, a lot of the successful men go to the same kind of events. So certain women that date certain types of men, you can't, if she hoed around in that, you're writing yourself off of the entire circle the second that you've slept with multiple people. Now, if you're a down low hoe and nobody really knows about it, maybe you could get away with some stuff. But most times that's not the case. So I personally feel like it's important for women to preserve their bodies through the dating phase. Dating means getting to know someone. That does not mean I'm gonna sleep with you because then what happens? Now I have.
Can you see it, Monique?
I can see it, JT. It's your connection.
Yeah, your connection. Go out and come back in, JT.
What happens? Now I have feelings for you because then what happens? Now all of a sudden I'm either in a relationship or a situationship. Lord forbid. And then what happens?
She just said.
And then what happens? Let's move in together. And then what happens? We have a baby. And then what happens? There's no commitment. That's what happens and for most people. And there is no right or wrong way. I'm not saying that one way is more correct than the other. I'm speaking about what I desire. And a lot of the women that come to my platform want high value, high earning, masculine men. You cannot be a hoe, number one. You cannot dress a certain way. That's another thing. Women try to say, oh, he's controlling me because he doesn't want me to wear XYZ. No. You should respect that man enough not to put him in danger, realistically speaking. Because if you're too sexy and another man steps you, what now he's gotta say something? And if he doesn't say something, now he's not a man? You don't want no high value masculine man because now you're putting him in danger, and that's the problem. Girls are twisted out here. It's delusion. It's giving delusion.
The Lululemon.
Yes.
I'm with you.
Yes.
But I will tell you this.
You about to tell me about a hoe into a housewife?
Shout out to Cam Newton for doing this.
You can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
No, you can't.
A lot of women who are married are previous hoes.
They had to move, Cam.
No.
I'm telling you, you can't be in the same city.
Listen, and this is going to be the part that goes viral.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Because if you want to go wife for wife, girlfriend for girlfriend,
yes,
she's been with somebody and have hoed for somebody.
That True. JT, can you see the video there? Huh?
No, can you even hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're gonna have to go out and come back in.
I just tried.
You just went out and came back in?
I can see you
Yeah,
now.
but
I couldn't see you a minute ago.
For
Now,
somebody,
Can you
not
see the video?
somebody's.
listen,
She's not getting smashed by the
that's
community.
not, you're changing the goalpost.
Okay, so what is the definition of a hoe?
A
Can you even hear it, JT? That's his connection.
yeah, I got like one bar.
Oh yeah, it gotta be your connection. Yeah, go out and come back in. All right, let's go ahead.
A hoe is what you're willing to do in a sexual act that is something that if you knew
Yes.
or somebody knew what you're capable of,
Yeah.
a hoe at all times is not a bad thing.
Okay, I agree with you.
So
but
when you're saying
wait,
hoe,
can I add
it's like
clarity?
you've had multiple partners.
Yes. Being
So
promiscuous with multiple
you're
partners.
about to tell me
Yes.
that every wife has only been promiscuous with one person.
No, I'm not going to
So,
say that. But there's a
respectfully-
difference, Cam. There's a difference between getting smashed by multiple men throughout the year. My mother always said, don't be a hoe 6 months at a time. I said, Mom, what does that mean? She says, you're gonna meet a guy, you're gonna like a guy, you're gonna catch feelings for this guy, and then let's say you guys start sleeping together, 6 months you decide you don't like each other, boom, you're on to the next guy. Now in a year, you slept with 2 people. So let's say you slept with 2 people, you started 20, by the time you're 35, you slept with 30 men. Yeah. That's a lot of people. Now I'm not even gonna say in 2024, that's probably not even considered a hoe.
Hold on, can I stop there?
Yeah.
There's a lot of women who are delusional to their body count. If we're honest, if we're honest about how many sexual partners that you've had,
Me specifically?
But listen.
Nah.
Can somebody pull out a calculator?
I just did the math.
No, I have not. I need assistance. So, if you start having sex at the age of 16,
Fair.
right?
Fair.
And you normally would say, hey, I've met 2 people
A year.
and you're now 36.
That's 20 years. That's 40 people.
A lot of women ain't gonna say, I've slept with 40.
I hope they haven't slept with 40 people.
Come on,
That's
bro.
why you shouldn't be a hoe 6 months at a time, Cam. But get this, now get this. In the world of small circles, in the world where the group of successful men is so small. Now let's also be clear. Would you agree that most successful men, when they're in their hoe phase, sleep with the same hoes? It's a small group of people. Let's keep it a buck. We keeping it funky.
Please.
So if that's the case, if you are the woman that is saying, no, you can get to know me, you could be my friend, you could do X, Y, Z, and you can go smash whoever it is that you want to smash. Get it in. Have the time of your life while you get to know me as your friend. And if you choose me over here, that's a different conversation. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm a relationship girl personally. So I guess I've been saved because I've been preserved through relationships. But also I just, in my heart of hearts and what I know of people, you cannot, well, unless it's been like, maybe it's been 10 years, you just don't talk about it no more. Can't be, you can't actively, at this big age, whatever age you may be a hoe.
I'm 35.
You're only 35? And you're a man. Let's not pretend like there's not a double standard. And they might hate me for saying that, but it's the truth. Men get to get away with way more than women do.
For sure.
You could have hoed out 1,000 women.
That's not being a hoe as a man if that's a natural instinct.
I think with a man as a hoe, so this is what I think. I think it makes sense for a man to absolutely sleep with more women than women sleep with men.
See, this is where this podcast is a little different.
Tell me.
Because a lot of men who you may have sat across from asking certain questions about hoes, they can't cope with fucking top tier bitches.
I agree with you.
So,
but it's the same top tier women, Cam, that everybody else is smashing.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
According to Webster's dictionary, a whore is a person who engages in sex acts and especially sexual intercourse in exchange for pay. Ooh. A sex worker. I believe we're describing a slut. A woman who has many casual sexual partners.
Okay.
I believe the person we are describing in favor is a slut.
Okay.
And that is described as a woman who has many casual sexual partners.
Okay.
So no matter what we're describing here, it all goes back to the point that I'm making.
Yeah.
A lot of women are lying and delusion, and they're not keeping it a big buck, or as we say, not keeping it funky with the amount of casual sexual partners that they have had.
And that's the problem. Let's take it back to the root. I agree with you. Women are absolutely lying out here. But I think the reason why is because, number one, in 2024, a lot of men don't want to commit, and women feel like guilted into having sex. Oh, well, I've gone out on a couple dates. Oh, well, I've done this. Maybe I should give him some. Or maybe you should just get to know the person instead of going on these big elaborate trips and restaurant dinners and whatever. Go get a smoothie. Go for a freaking walk. Feed the geese. I don't care what it is. Stop spending all this money. Stop having all this money spent on you so you won't feel like you owe somebody something. Because if you want a return on the investment, I understand that. And that's the problem. Women are over here with nothing to offer except for their body, which is why they're okay with casually sleeping with people. But that you cannot. Look, I don't care. I do not. I know my friends, and I know the circle, and I'm talking about men. I know my high value, high earning, masculine male friends. Some are married, some are in relationships, some are single. I'm telling you, and I'm sure that you can relate. If the same girl got smashed by all his boys or ones that he sees on the regular, that's not the girl he wifes. Because let me be clear, and this is for y'all that are listening at home, because I feel like people oftentimes go into oh, well, she's a gold digger. First of all, who is mining for rocks? Okay, let me be perfectly clear. Second of all, a good man that makes $60,000 a year versus a good man that makes $600,000 a year versus a good man that makes $60 million or $6 million a year versus a good man that makes $60 million or $600 million. Why would I choose the 60 if I have the options of all? Let's first of all just get that out of the way.
And to that analogy.
Yes. It's the same with beauty for women.
With that analogy,
yes.
understand
what comes with it.
Please understand what comes with 60 million, what comes with 6 million.
Oh, I know.
What comes with 600,000.
I already know.
What comes with 60.
I already know.
So if you tripping on other women.
I don't trip off of other women. Whoa, hold up. In a relationship.
Yeah.
And I've said this before. I believe that, number one, I date older men. I don't really like, I'm like young men is not really my thing. I like a older, grounded.
So.
But wait, let me just say this.
Please do.
Because if an older man, most times they're done with that stage. Like maybe it would come up, but probably not. You know, like it's like they're ready to really just have something solid and have something real and have their ride or die. So for me, I don't experience that aspect of things. But I like a grounded man. I like a man that knows who he is. I like a man that's certain and is clear, is in purpose, on purpose, has a barometer of God. And it's not like I'm so great and that's why he's faithful. It's because he himself is over it. Like he's just over that stage.
The reality,
yeah,
he's never over.
I mean, in his mind, but sometimes folks is tired.
Okay, but I'm giving you, this is me giving you big brother talk.
Okay, come on.
This is me giving you
big bro.
A man's perspective.
Yes.
A man will always look at women in an attractive state to say, damn,
I would.
I'll fuck.
Period.
The shit out of her. Whether they act on it,
it's different.
It's different.
And I want to talk about it with you. I want to say, look, ooh, baby, look at her. These are the conversations that I have in my relationship. I don't care if a man looks at a woman. What do I look like? No, I don't understand that. I don't care if a man likes a certain photo. Now, I do think that where men go wrong, and women actually, is putting themselves inside of access to where they know they will fumble. Now, for me, even me, I am as high integrity as I have ever been in my life. I live on principle. I live on standards. I have a way of being, and anybody that's around me knows that. But even me, I would cheat if I got put continuously over time in the wrong situation. So how do I avoid it? I'm not putting myself into that space. I'm not super strong. I'm not super disciplined. I'm just smart. I know for me, I like sweets, Cam. I love sweets. You won't find one sweet thing in my house. Not one. Why? Because I will eat it all at the same time. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna have a smoothie or some fruit instead of sweets. I'm gonna go to the gym when I'm thinking about it because I need to get things going. Really and truly speaking, I just don't put myself into that. So most of the types of men that I date, they don't put themselves in that position. They're so in purpose, on purpose. It's like, yeah, it's great to talk. Yeah, let's talk about it. But they're not acting on it. Damn.
It's a lot. What you're saying is, I can agree with it. And then there's certain things that I can disagree with.
That's fair.
Well.
That was a whole lot of nothing.
That was, wasn't it? That was a whole bunch in there. What you think, man? What you think? And this ain't just one sided, like of just a woman. I know he was talking about a woman, and she was talking about a man. But I mean, I'm saying a man or woman. Do you think you could turn a hoe into a housewife? Can you turn a person into a wife that's been promiscuous like that, or can you turn a man into a husband that's been that promiscuous? According to Cam like it ain't gonna change. What you think?
JT, that question for you.
But before I even ask that, what's your definition of a? I mean, he read the Webster definition. What's your definition of a hoe? What you call a hoe?
Well, that was pretty much my definition.
Who's the question for?
It's open. Like what would be your definition of a hoe?
What's my definition of a hoe?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a loaded question.
I mean, either Webster gave its personal definition of it. So I'm saying, like, what would your definition be outside the Webster dictionary?
You know what I think a definition of a hoe is? It could be man or woman, but anybody
Yeah,
who
that's what I'm
fucks
saying,
just
man
for
or
the
woman.
sake of fucking and get
Yeah,
nothing. If you just going around sleeping with somebody to relieve yourself of sexual tension,
right.
and you're not, it's not like it's like going to work and not getting paid. You wouldn't do that.
No.
So why are you out here sacrificing your physical health, your mental health for a count? Either you got a sex addiction or you're an idiot.
Mm.
So I just think being a hoe, whether you're male or female, is just screwing to be screwing and not expecting a significant result like a relationship or potential marriage or kids. I mean, that's what the whole act of having sex is for, is to reproduce, right? So I mean, you're not ready to be in that position while you got 4 or 5 baby mamas. Why you
Monique,
got 3 or 4 baby daddies?
yeah, you gonna go with the Webster definition of that one, Monique? Or you ain't got your own?
Well, that was mine.
Oh, that was okay.
It just happened to align with Webster, but that was actually my definition. Like,
So can you turn a person away from being that way?
I think you can turn love can do a lot of things. You can turn a streetwalker into a wife if you want to,
You think
and
you
I don't
think
think you gotta move them out of the city either. I mean, I just streetwalkers want love too.
streetwalkers won't love too?
So
So you think you can turn a hoe into a
I
housewife?
de- most men turn hoes into housewives. If we're being completely valid, a lot of a lot of
Think that's true,
housewives.
JT? A person can turn a hoe into a housewife?
Do I believe that?
Yeah.
Uh, no. I think that you can wife her up. It's like you could take the homie out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the home. If you got hoish ass ways and you've been surviving the majority of your life being a hoe, just because you got a ring on your finger does not lessen your holding.
Oh, the ring don't change nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. She a hoe, she a hoe. She
What?
knows what to do to push your buttons, how to aggravate you when y'all get upset and y'all get into it. She knows what to do.
What you about to
And the
say,
first thing
Monique?
she knows,
But the question was, can you turn a hoe into
A housewife.
house? He didn't say, can you turn a hoe into a formidable woman who would be
you can't turn
no.
anybody into anything they don't want to
You
be.
you can turn a hoe can turn into a housewife. A housewife just simply mean a hoe who ain't got no job. That's it. Like if we being honest, that's what a housewife is. This hoe ain't got no job. She just sitting at home, cooking, sleeping, screwing, taking care of the
I ain't
kids.
looked at it that way. Now that you said that, I ain't
That's what
never looked at it that she don't have a job.
she ain't not working in society. I mean,
I,
she stay home
yeah, I
mom,
thought right.
taking
I
care of
just
the
thought,
house.
go ahead.
So that's what a housewife is.
So you mean like the majority of these reality
What?
TV stars who really don't have real jobs except for medicine?
Yep.
Mm,
I said, so you're talking about the reality so-called TV stars.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them don't have real jobs,
mm,
and we all know for a documented fact, I mean, a lot of them are old hoes, old strippers, old dancers,
yeah.
old screwing for free ass type chicks.
I mean,
I mean, whatever. I don't disagree with your definition.
the whole Housewives franchise, if you ask me, is hoes turned to housewives.
So you saying everybody is basically one then? ain't nobody, ain't nobody, ain't nobody out of this one. Oh my goodness! Wow, when you really dig deep into it, I guess everybody would. Nobody is no.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm saying, I'm about to.
Hold on,
I'm just
say that.
saying, I'm about to turn 50 in August. I don't have time for that shit. I don't have time for meaningless physical intimacy with anybody.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in adultery. I don't cheat on my wife.
Hmm.
Never have, never will. But I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know. A lot of people wrap their own identity up in their
Right.
physical being, in their sexual being, and not in their mental and spiritual being. And that's why they're lost. That's why they effing for free. That's why they just effing to be effing. Ain't nothing else to do but get high, get drunk, and go F somebody. Don't matter if they married or in a relationship, it don't matter.
Yeah, get drunk and get killed, help somebody. So let's say if you
And
did
I know a
decide,
lot of folk like that.
let's say if you did decide to get with one of these persons or these hoes, you call them, and they very experienced in the bed, is that a red flag? If they like very experienced to you, like you like, man, would that be a red flag?
Why would that be a red flag?
I mean, I mean, they've been around, but they could do all that.
I mean, but they can teach you some things though. They can teach you some tricks. Keep the spice alive. I would look at that as a bad thing. No,
You would look at it as a bad thing.
it wouldn't be a red flag for me.
I
Like
mean, but you're not that experienced though. Is what I'm
if
saying.
you was a male stripper and you decided you wanted to wife me and you had whole tendencies back in your day, you brought them stripper tendencies into the bedroom.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I,
Would that be? That's
I would feel like that was a benefit for me.
that's not a red flag.
No,
Oh, what about you?
everybody can learn a
They
few
don't.
tricks.
What?
You know?
As a man, you could probably understand where I'm coming from, Tim. You ever been with a woman with a woman that did some shit to you and you just looked at her like, how many people would say you slept with? Oh, four, five.
Monique.
Like,
I'm
and
sure
you just did that
I
magical ass
deserve
trick.
a man's
We've only been
pussy.
with 4 people. You a motherfucking liar.
You be up with
I call it lies and bullshit.
butt
You call it
shit.
lie? See that? See, he called it red flags, Monique. I knew it. See, a man gonna look at it as red flags. I think.
Yeah, that's why I
You
said
know
red.
the difference between you gonna know a difference between a woman that is sexually inexperienced versus a woman that is very experienced. There's a difference. There's a
Mm-hmm.
real difference. And like when you get with that one chick, like, well, I'm always about relationships. I just want to be in a relationship, but then they try to turn you out when you get with them. It's like,
Right.
come on, man. I'm not a $2 trick. Like you can't play me like that. Like I know what you're doing. I've
Mm-hmm.
seen these moves at the strip club, like he was just referencing. I've seen this on the movies or the videos back in the day when I was a young buck watching that shit. Like
Right.
you're lying. You're just lying. And if
Going
that's who
into
you
it
want to be and that's who you want to represent, that's fine. But don't try to represent yourself as something that you're not.
because you said basically the person is
You a hoe,
lying
be a
taking
hoe.
the script.
But I would respect a woman more if she came out and said, I'm a hoe.
You would respect her more.
And I've done hoish things in my life.
You could respect
Huh?
her more if she did that.
I respect honesty, bro.
Right.
The same way she wants you to be honest about your body count and how you get down or used to get down. I think reciprocity is key. I want the same thing from you. But
Now let me
don't come
ask.
in here
Let
acting
me ask.
like
Body count.
You said
you
what,
ought to
Monique?
be Wills. When we first meet, we get in the bedroom, you turn out to be Vanessa Del Rio. Fuck out of here.
What you say about body count, Monique?
Women, I don't think women ask about men's body counts.
You don't think they asked about that? That's not
I don't think we,
important. That's not important.
the things that are important to us, like, aren't important to y'all, but the things that are important to y'all aren't important to us. We
Oh.
don't care how many tricks you've been with.
Why is
We
that though? Why is
don't care
that,
if
Monique?
you last with was her friend. Women just
What?
don't care.
Get out of here. I want.
Bullshit. I call BS flag on the play. That's bullshit.
See how many women
I
you
have,
done been with
been,
you
I
with.
have not been with one woman since I've been sexually active at the age of 16 that hasn't inquired about my past or how many other women I've slept.
Tim, how many women you've been with who have sat down with you?
Not
How
one.
many women have you slept with, Tim? What's
I
your
can't.
body count?
I'm married. I can't. I can't denounce that.
Even before you were married, I know you were out here. You had to have dated, at some point in your life.
I mean, I've dated, but yeah. You know. I mean, what?
Yeah.
I mean, what you trying to figure out? If men have more body count than a woman?
No, what I'm saying is, like, when you go out with a woman, like, our initial question is not going to be like, oh, how many women have you slept with? Like, we might pick, like, oh, what's your type? Like, we might ask questions like that,
Oh, okay.
or who,
Yeah.
what have you commonly, like, dated? Like, do you prefer girls with big breasts or big butts? We'll
Okay.
we'll we'll pick around questions like that, but we're not just gonna come straight out and be like, so how many bitches you fuck?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we're not gonna do that.
You be surprised. You be surprised. And I'm talking about like first date type shit. Like, why are you even? We haven't even been physical yet. So why would you ask? That's why I tell you I don't volunteer information. I don't answer questions.
First
I don't
date.
do that FBI interview shit. I'm not under interrogation.
So let me ask this: then, if you met a person and they was that honest about being able to flip over backwards and climb up a pole and all that, is that somebody you think you could, knowing all this, that you could marry that person?
No.
I don't know. I have a homeboy who kind of brought up JT's point, where, like, he was comparing the two. Me
What's that?
versus the other woman that he's dealing with now. And the other woman that he's dealing with now, he states she wants to be in a relationship, but he will never wife her or be with her because of what JT said. There's a
What her
stark difference.
past? What her past?
Yeah, like according to him, there's a stark difference in the bedroom. And he can tell that she's got way more experience, but she wants to be like wife and the girlfriend
Right.
versus like little old me with my little experience. And
Right.
I've been wife, but I'm
Yeah.
not trying to be the girlfriend. I'm not trying to prove points to him. And he's like, yeah, but she always talks about being the girlfriend. But when we went to the bedroom, she was doing trips and tricks that let me know you've been around a few times.
Oh, okay.
You know
So
what? It's a catch-22, Monique. Like because men like that shit, but you also when you getting that shit performed on, you be looking side eye like, how many dudes you done did this to? How many souls have you snatched? Like you know what I'm
only
saying?
one time.
Like even if you try to play it off the
They're
beginning,
gonna tell you only one.
this is my first time. You're the first person I've ever done this
Yeah, you the
with.
first person.
I'm not normally like this. I don't do these type of
Yeah,
things.
I usually don't do this type of stuff.
Brothers from the Struggle from Cleveland made a great song about this very
Oh,
scenario called "Let Go My Ego." You remember that? Tip?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Let go my ego, my nigga.
yeah. Who's that? Ready Rocket.
Go my ego, my nigga, my
Yeah.
nigga. Like yeah, just stop. Like and dudes be just like the song say, like, "Ooh, you the best I ever had, daddy." Like, I know I'm not. I know for a fact I'm not. I've seen your ex boyfriend. I've seen that man bingo nigga on Facebook. Get the fuck out of here. This guy looks like he just
But you could have been the best, JT. You
just
don't
because
know
he
that.
straight got snatched off the boat.
he's the
Welcome to
best.
America, nigga. Like, come on.
Just because he Mandingo dude, and oh, you still could have been her best though.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Uh,
You'd be
What you
surprised.
say, Monique? It'd be
You'd be surprised.
all I'm saying is, I think like this this plays into a lot of the conversations we've had previously about relationships. It's all smoke and
smoke.
mirrors, and at the end of the day, you just got to make a decision. I know you're a hoe. Stop trying to play like you're a good girl. You're a whore, but I like the way you make me feel.
So,
Let's go with it. Come on, let's go with that. I this isn't my first rodeo. I mean, I know how to, make a woman feel like a woman needs you. But come on, man. Like I'm not 20 years old no more.
yeah.
My legs be hurting and shit. Like I want to sit down. Like I'm tired. Like I'm not the same dude I was at 19, 20. I was a ferocious son of a bitch back then. But now I'm a senior citizen,
Well, that's what
and
she said, JT.
I can't.
Just because dude all cut up and all that, that don't mean you wasn't her best. She said that would always make it to do the better.
Okay, 30 years ago, I get it, but damn, but that's 30 years ago.
You still could
It's
be
not like
good, JT. You can still be good.
I'm gonna be good regardless. Like I
Right. That's
said,
what I'm saying.
I know what I need to do if I have to do it.
Right. So wait a minute,
But
Monique.
I'm
Let me ask
tired.
you this.
Shit.
So listening to the video, we see the video, we talking and discussing on it. I got to ask you because you're the only woman up there. So are men just natural hoes?
Not him. You know how I feel about y'all.
Based on what Cam was talking about, the statistics and things
You
of that nature.
know
'Cause Cam
how
was
I
basically
feel
saying,
about y'all.
Cam was basically saying, men have to conquer and don't listen. Remember, he just told her, don't listen to that. You talk about you just that, but men still gonna be men. So our men just natural hoes.
No.
They not.
I'm,
She
I'm gonna be
siding with the
y'all.
men.
I'm sick. I'm ill this week. I'm ill this week, so I'm gonna be kind to y'all. I don't have
Uh-oh.
too much tone to argue. But
Uh-oh.
no, no, being for real though, no, I don't think that men are typical hoes. I think for the most part, men get turned into being hoes. But if I'm being honest, just from the encounters that I've had in
Hmm.
my couple of years on this realm, um, I think a lot of men are looking for what women are looking for. They just get damaged before they can find it. So it turns them into that beast. Or they have,
Okay, I
the
see what you're saying.
homeboys in their ears and the friends and the family telling them how what that they should be conquering and doing all of this. But in
Okay,
reality,
okay. Oh, your mic went off. What was the end part you just said?
I don't think that men are naturally hoes. No.
Uh,
Women, yes. Men, no.
so you're saying men just get damaged and then they turn that way because of what happened to them. Not
Or
that they
society,
just
like, trying to be the cool kid on the block, trying to
right,
fit in with your peers, but
right.
please no. Y'all get broken down too easily. Y'all heartbreak too easily for y'all to be hoes out here.
They get broke too easy. Men get broken hearts too easy.
Men heart gets broken very easily. In comparison to a woman,
Yeah.
y'all break like that.
JT, what you think about that? Think she got some relevancy here? Oh,
She, you know what? This is my problem with Monique. She always starts out on a place where I can agree with her, and then she just
then
bow
she just
crash
goes
and burn.
sideways after that.
So let me explain it to you, JT, why I said what I said at the end. Because I always got to throw a little pun, a little joke in there.
Right.
When it comes to like breakups and things like that, I feel like men. This is my feelings and what I've noticed. Take
Okay.
it a little harder than women when it
Mm.
comes to being in a situation, being married, being loved, and everything.
Right.
Like we get up, we'll in the situation. If a new dick comes along, we over you like that. We really don't think about you no more. But
What?
we have the effect on some of y'all where we'll be on y'all mind for 20 years.
False.
That's false. You think that's false, JT?
You think that's
That's
false?
definitely false. I'll say it like this: I still got stalkers to this day. I think, I think if I could just explain myself, yeah, I think it's false. I still got stalkers right now. People I haven't dealt with in going on a half a decade and don't want to deal with them no more. But the crazy shit will hit my line. We should be together. Come back to me, and if I respond to the message like "Yo, leave me the fuck alone" or whatever,
Hmm.
they'll screenshot the shit and send it to my wife.
What?
So
Okay.
who's
Now,
fucked up? Here's the thing. It takes a lot for a man to love. Let me finish my point. It takes a lot for a man to love. So when a man gets to that point where he's like, baby,
That's
it's
true.
me and you. And I mean, I admit from 16 to maybe 19, 20,
Right.
straight hoe. Anything moving with a pulse, I was on it. Then I got engaged. That didn't work out. Then I came home, got somebody pregnant, got married, 12 years.
Hmm.
That didn't work out. Ended that relationship, was with somebody for 7 years.
Hmm.
Supposed to get married. That didn't work out. Went back to the whole stage for about a year.
Mm.
Hated this shit. Then met my wife. Got married. So there's only been a 5 to 6 year window out of 50 years where I was like, I just don't give a shit.
Mm.
But it's never been like I'm gonna move because of heartbreak. I moved because I wanted to move like that. And I didn't bring. I tried not to bring the damage that was caused from other relationships into new
Hmm.
situations. But up until I met my wife, I really wasn't interested in getting married to nobody because we were dealing with those different dynamics. They got kids, they got baby fathers, they got
Hmm.
this, they got that. Sex could have been cool, person could have been cool, but there are other dynamics I just didn't want to do.
Mm. Okay, she just went off. But I think I can piggyback on what you're saying because she was saying that men get hurt more. Well, what do you expect? Men invest more into the relationship. When we, like you said, when we get involved, we invest to the point where you're really getting the man's all. So when he talking about marrying you, he's fully invested. So that's why because
Right.
he has more to lose. coming out
Right.
of thing. Not saying there's
A
no
man,
women.
a man is gonna come in guns blazing.
Right.
Like if he figures out like I want this woman, he
Right.
paying bills,
That's
he
right.
buying
There you go.
jewelry. We
Yeah.
going out to find establishments once a
Yeah.
week. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I might even trade my
That's what I'm
car in
saying.
to get
That's
something.
what
I
I'm
think
saying.
you look slick in.
Yeah.
So we make those sacrifices. Women don't make the same sacrifices in return.
Did you hear what we
So
were
if we
saying about
giving out everything,
let's see, come
I'm sorry, my gadget died. I
back.
was
Your
trying to get
gadget
on the
died.
computer a lot quicker.
Well, what we
Sorry,
was
JT. So I missed majority of your point.
what
of
we was
course you.
we we were going over what you was talking about as far as men being hurt more in relationships when they over. And we were saying that the reason why, and I'll piggyback to what he was saying, the reason why is because we're more invested. Like he said, when we get into it, we're invested bills. We get men usually don't give you their all. When they give you their all, they're fully invested. And then who takes most of the blunt when it's over and you get a divorce? They want the man to pay everything. So men take the big hit. That's why.
I don't disagree with that at all.
Right. I'm just saying that to say this is why when men leave, they be more hurt because they're
So with that investment correlates that heartbreak, Monique, that you're talking about.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
what I agree with. I agree with everything that you're saying.
Yeah, that's what that is. Like you said, that correlates together. So we don't just love on one level, just emotional. We got other things invested as well, and that just
Hmm.
staggers. That did it, but it's like, oh my god, that's I just put this Lego set together and you kicked it all apart. It took me months to do this, and that's how we
That's
feel.
why I said is that's why I said y'all aren't natural hoes. We are. Like you said, it's an investment. You
Yeah,
take time. It's levels to that.
right.
Women ain't no levels to nothing that we do. We go off of straight how we feel at the moment that we feel it.
Yeah.
Even like what you were saying earlier, JT, about how you got like the stalkers. I could tell you I'm one of them stalkers and I still don't care.
Huh?
Yeah, I got a dude on my line that I hit up faithfully every 3 months. I do it calculatively and faithfully every 3 months. I don't like that man. He got a
You don't
small
like him?
shrimp. I don't like him. I just it's fun to me. It sometimes I be bored and I be like, ooh, let me just play with you for a minute. It's no investment. I don't
So
care.
you just hit him up on live?
I just hit him up randomly, just every 3 months. It's like I got it timed in my mind. I'd be like, oh, I ain't talked to so and so lately. And then I hit you with the hey, just checking in. Oh, trying to see how life is. I
Oh,
hope things are going well. I don't care about how your life going. I really don't.
oh, oh, so you calling?
I call him. I
You
text
messing
him.
with him?
I
Oh,
just
you
do it
gotta
just
be
to mess
messing
with him.
with him. I mean, what is it that you think you're getting out of that?
I just be bored. Like,
No, that's how calculated. That's how real
it do
calculated.
be calculating. A lot of the things that we do are calculated. A
But
lot
that's
of
what I'm
them.
saying. So you're not looking to not get nothing out of it. It's something you're looking to get out of that.
It's just like I don't know. It's like it's just knowing that you can still do it. You get what I'm saying? Like you
So
know
it's
how
a
y'all were
power
talking
thing.
a couple. You know how y'all were talking a couple of weeks ago about closing that door and making sure that that door is closed.
Hmm.
We the type like we when I say we're natural hoes with it, we're gonna make sure that we can always come through that door even if we don't want it. I don't
Oh,
want
so
that
there
door
it
open.
is. That's what
I
I
just
was
want to make
looking
sure I can
for.
come through it at any time.
That's what I was looking for. I knew you was gonna come out with the truth on that. So that's
Yeah.
what the answer is, JT. She just gave it. She said that door is cracked and she can come through it when she wants. So it's the convenience and the power and the control that she know she wants to have over that young man.
No, it's psychological warfare, and it's a
Yeah, it is
goddamn
psychological, but
shame that in our community we're playing these games. It's psychological warfare. Like you were not chosen. I do not want you. I don't give a fuck how fat your ass is, what tricks you can do with your mouth. You ain't shit. I don't want to be with you. Leave me alone. I've
uh,
said it on multiple occasions.
right.
But
Hmm.
then you reach out and wait for a reply. I screenshot the shit and send it to my wife. You screenshot the shit and send it to my wife.
How
For
is
what purpose? Knowing I'm not giving you no rhythm. She's gone through my Instagram, taking bras I used to talk to back in the day when I was single, then cut faces on naked bodies of chicks that I used to talk to, be like, hey, what's up? I'm like, well, damn, like all of a sudden you just reaching out the blue, send it straight to my wife. Like, oh, he's trying to talk to me.
Doing
Like,
the
no,
Monique. Doing the Monique.
No,
that's
that's crazy. That's crazy because that's I ain't got enough time to be editing photos. I don't even like
okay.
that.
So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I know what you want. I know what you're about. And the safest way for me to protect myself and my family is not to engage with you. I don't give a shit about all the promises. Because if she said, well, I'll give you, because she offered money, like, I give you X amount of money a month. I got businesses, you can do this, you can. Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's great. But if I said yes to the shit and I'm with the shit, she gonna send it right to my wife.
Where's she at? Because I got a brother who need an investor, and she sound like she like to invest. Give me her information.
Nah, you don't want to deal with this, brother. What I'm telling you, this, and the crazy thing is, again, I got married 9/20/20. I didn't deal with her for almost a year before I got married. It is now going on 2025. At what point is it like, come on, bro? There's nothing happening. There's nothing happening with any of my exes because I firmly believe
Right.
if you don't go backwards.
So
Was there certain situations I want a resolution on? Absolutely. That I want to sleep with you.
right.
Say what?
Are you asking at what point is she gonna get over it and stop playing the mind games with you?
Right. That's what I was saying.
When she find another nigga that can do what you did or better.
She can't. I'm JT.
So until she finds Stuart or Steve that can do better than JT, she gonna keep messing with JT.
Let me explain.
JT's like the person
Oh, you
that
said
got
she gonna
away.
find somebody else, huh?
Yeah, she
Eventually.
probably in her mind, she like I fucked it up.
No, I hear what she's saying. She's gonna find another person.
Right.
No, you just didn't get chose.
Okay.
And the same fucked up position I put her in, I put a couple other females that were really, but I didn't lie. I'm single and I'm dating. So I'd be at the frat house. There'd be one over here, one over there, one over here. My future wife is over here. They're like, yo, what the fuck? She going around telling all these bros because she went through my shit. Oh, I'm
Oh, that brings up my next question.
his girlfriend. I'm his woman. They're like, no, you're not. JT single as a day.
That brings up a good question.
I'm not your dude.
Do do who do women lie more about the men they slept with, or do men lie more about who they slept with?
Women lie more. Flat out.
Women lie more.
Flat out. That's why Monique laughing because she knows it's true.
she, couldn't even. She couldn't even let you finish. Like, golly. Yeah.
I mean, hey Tim, you got to look at it like this.
Well, why they act so innocent then, JT? If they lie?
What man is the mirror? We're getting,
Oh, you break it up. Go
Is
ahead.
that-
because they're protecting their image of what womanhood typically means to them. That's why it's a mask.
Uh-oh.
It's
Did you say no?
a mask.
They're not protecting their investment.
No, it's not about protecting your image at all. Nope. It's
No.
about the fact that society, our grandparents, our mama, our daddy, if you had good ones, told you that you had to be a certain way in order for a man to want to be with you. So you have to pretend like you're not really naturally what you are. We are natural hoes. We like to naturally get around.
Oh wow.
We like to naturally be promiscuous,
Uh-huh.
but we naturally also want to be wives
At the same time.
at the same time.
Wow.
But we naturally can sleep with 10 men in one day and still not care about them.
What? Women can? No.
What's
Women.
wrong like coming on this podcast? Because I be giving y'all too much women
Wait a
secrets.
minute.
Then the
Wait a
viewers
minute.
be looking at me, be wanting to cuss me out because I'm telling the truth, but I'm not supposed to tell this truth.
But wait a minute. Women, they get attached easy, Monique. They can't
No.
just sleep with men. Men
Women-
can do that, not women.
No,
Men can sleep with women and don't be
we
attached.
lie well.
Huh?
We lie well. Only thing women are attached to are the children that they bred.
That's their birth? That's
That's
it?
it. That's some good meat. Now, if the meat is good and the head is good, we're gonna be a little stupid. We will be stupid for you. Yes, we'll get attached to that. But we don't get attached to how good of a guy you are. We don't get attached to what type of job you have. You can
Right.
have a man making $600 million if he got a small penis or he not hitting that spot right. And Ray Ray, who homeless down the street, who sneak in through the window every other
Right.
weekend, we more attached to Ray Ray because of how he makes that spot feel than we are to that one with that $600 million bank account.
I think that's more of an excitement thing than what you talking about. Because women go off the excitement that
Tim, she just said it. She just said it. And that's why we as a community we're in the position that we're in. Because it's more about the physicality, it's more about the quick come up with money. I, there's no justification of being a hoe. There's none.
See, when you say
There's none. I admit it. When I was in my
understanding that to our people, because it's more than just our color. What I just told you applies to every race, all the way down to the Chinese people. I'm
okay,
sorry.
got you. I'm with you.
okay, well, I'm not. I'm an African American, so I can only speak for my culture. I mean, I watch the talk shows. I see what's on there. I know what them rural folks be doing on them farmlands and all that,
Right.
and that's why they got more paternity tests on more than we did.
Right.
I'm not saying it's exclusively assigned to the black community. What I'm saying is to Tim as the host, this is part of the dysfunction. I'd rather fuck with Ray Ray, who ain't shit because he got a good sex game, versus a man making $600 million a year because he's not hitting that spot right. That sounds stupid.
That's a woman. That's just a woman.
That's not what I said. You flipped.
Okay.
You flipped a little piece of what I said.
Shit.
So I'm
Did I
explaining.
forget?
Go ahead,
repeat
say
it
what you
again,
said,
'cause
Monique.
you left off a few words, and those few words had a little context to them.
Okay.
We only get attached to the ones that we bred. We're not attached to men. We enjoy good meat and good head. So it could give you the falsity that we are in love because we like the feeling. We like the feeling. However, as women, we don't care on that level that you're gonna try to make us seem. We are only attached to the children that we have. So we gonna stay with Steve, who got that $600 million bank account. However, if Steve is not hitting that spot, Ray
Right.
Ray, who is homeless, is still gonna be able to come through
Not
that back
homeless.
window.
You made me think about something.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, this chick, she left her husband for a homeless dude. I seen the video of that. 'Cause she slept with her and she went with him. Man.
Oh, I saw that.
Because he was
She got a
hitting
point.
the
She got a point. She got a point.
So I'll say it like this, and I'm going to say it as respectfully as possible. Monique, I appreciate your train of thought, and I don't necessarily disagree
Yeah, she got a point. Yeah, man. Yeah,
with you. I don't necessarily. I think that it's a dysfunction, and I think the older that you get, the more you realize the value of what sex really means.
It's a
About giving your
dysfunction on
body,
whose
right?
part, JT? Who, the woman's part or the man's part?
I'm saying if it's a man doing it, it's a dysfunction on his part. If a woman's doing it, it's a dysfunction on her part. If you have to validate, if you
Naturally, though, JT, she's saying. She said that's
okay,
what
so
might be
you could use the argument that men are territorial. We like to hunt, and just like the wild animals, like the lions and the jaguars and whatever,
You are
we
what
like to
you
go.
created.
We don't get married.
right. So if you are
Lions don't get married. They go kill other prides, kill the kids, impregnate the females, and take that shit off. The only way to give it up
in
is
the animal kingdom, but in the human kingdom,
it's the same principle, Tim. That's all I'm saying. It's the same principle. So you can have all the toys, you can have the money, but if your dick game ain't shit, she's telling you
yeah, that's
what
I'm
it
saying.
is. And I think that's dysfunction.
You think that's
So if you know the man got a small penis and you're not invested sexually in the relationship, then leave him alone. Why continue to try to juice this dude for his assets, then go fuck with Ray Ray? That's a dysfunction.
because
And that's
giving
something.
her. Go ahead, Monique. Go ahead.
because from a woman's point, I can't speak from Tim.
Right.
And
That's
this
what
is
I'm
just
saying.
off of what I've seen of recent and a person that I deal with personally. Because you presented those assets as your value. Ray Ray with that good meat ain't got no money, no car, no nothing. The only thing Ray Ray coming with is good penis and a personality. You came in with your assets. That's what
You
you
live with it.
you led with. That's what your value was based in. So you gonna ask a hoe not to take advantage of a simp? Is that what you're saying? You putting $1 million in front of me and you tell me don't take the $1 million if I don't like you. Oh no, today I like you. We're great. We're getting married.
She thought, but today I like you.
Today I like you.
When I was a young man, Monique, we had a saying. You know what I'm saying? Because we were from Cleveland, we talk with a draw, we walk with a little limp or whatever. So the East Coast women would always be like, "Y'all think y'all some pimps, don't you?" And we would always tell them, "Nah, we ain't no pimps. Pimps do that shit for money. They do that shit to maintain their livelihood. We players. We break a bitch for the fuck of it."
I don't know, cause y'all do kind of
There's a difference.
on the East Coast.
There's a real difference. So I don't have to lead with. I don't have to lead with. I don't have to lead with shit, but this good mouthpiece. And then if I get you to that level where I want you to be at, man, put it on your motherfucking ass one good time, 2 or 3 times, then I can get whatever I want. The same way you look at a man. So what I'm saying to you is, I don't put that value in the physical or that mentality of breaking my sister. If my wife and I got divorced tomorrow, you will not catch me at the bar. You will not catch me on dating sites or websites because I'm in a season in my life where I need to get focused. I need to create this last ditch effort to create an empire. Not out here knocking broads off and getting drunk in the streets.
But
I
that's your age thing, though, JT. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a level of maturity.
Right, maturity. Because at her age, it might be a whole different ball game.
And it's really not even a level of age. It's more so just maturity, and I'm explaining to you why. I was watching Pop the Balloon. Tim, you done made me like that show.
I knew I'd get you.
I watched Pop the Balloon.
You watch it?
They had a dude up here. He came on there with 82 chains, a big ring, 4 rings on his head, watches. He had what did he say? He owned a fleet of trucks.
Yeah.
He was he had a PJ. He liked to go to the club, pop bottles, all of that. Right. That's how he presented himself. Each woman that he spoke to popped their balloon and they said, the reason why we don't like you is because of what you're presenting. We're not interested in you because of your money. We don't care about what you have to offer as far as your money, this or that. He got to the 4th woman. They said, well, is this your type? She said, no, it's not my type. The girl said, well, is she your type? He said, yeah. So he starts asking her questions to get a feel for her mind. And the very first thing after she said she wasn't interested in him was, have you ever been on a private jet? Oh. She said, no. He said, you want to go? Now, this lady just gave you 8 reasons of why she's not interested in you. You didn't hear any of that. All you know was, I got a private jet. She ain't never been on no private jet. Let me try to win her over that way. If you put that image in front of a hoe, that hoe is gonna go with what you present.
Yeah, she taking
that value.
Yeah, she taking that. But that's what I'm saying. It's what you lead with is what don't. You got to keep on leading with the same thing once you start with that. You talking? Yeah, I think I seen that one with dude was talking about all that jewelry and you lead with that. It's gonna get you in a lot of trouble. But I think you're talking about one part of, and then he's talking about the maturity part. But you just talking about the part that, hey, this is how women really feel.
Yeah. And the dude was like, what? He was like 48 on that show, right?
Who that guy was?
Yeah, the guy was old. He was like 48 or something. Because we were trying to figure out why. Yeah, we was trying to figure out why his old self was even up there trying to pop a balloon challenge. You need to be out of the golf course or something.
Yeah, he jumping in them young boy shoes. Trying to,
that's why I was telling JT it's more so about maturity than age, because this dude was 48 and he was still acting like he was 20 something.
Yeah.
But I clearly just said that it's
Yeah.
about the maturity. Even like, okay, I'm not no broke nigga, but I'm not no dude that's gonna go out and spend $2,000 on a chain either.
All right.
To impress who?
Right.
What? See my little chain?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you
That's
come to
it.
Chicago with that
My
chain,
little
you
watch, my little ring. That's it. I'm not
Yeah.
okay.
But that
Jesus
was
Christ! I try so.
that was good. That
I
was good. You
Oh
know.
no,
try
that
so
was just
hard.
a thought out loud, JT. I wasn't against what you were saying. I was agreeing with you, but in my mind, my outside thought and my inside thoughts had
Right,
crossed
came
up.
out, yeah.
But I
But
was
no,
agreeing
JT
with
was
you.
he had a good point, and you had a good point. Yeah, JT was just talking about at the level which he's at, and you were talking about just this is how it is, period, for real. You know, even with him saying I'm done, but you were giving like this is how women basically are. In other words, don't let them lie to you. This is how it is, which which makes a point. Makes a point. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, wow, I ain't never look at it that way. But yeah, I think that came all out tonight. I don't know why, but I'm glad that came out.
I'm sick. I'm gonna get if we ever go viral, every woman in America gonna cuss me
They
out.
gonna ban you for telling us the truth. They said never tell the truth on that. Huh?
They don't. I'm sorry. I don't mean to
Mhm.
tell no more truths. I'm sick.
That was good. That was good. That came out on Clips podcast where y'all got the truth of what women really doing out here and how they really feel about us, y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all could take that one to the lab. Figure out what we gonna do. Oh man, that was pretty good. That wasn't too bad, Monique. Not too bad, not too shabby. Like I said, you made me think like, yeah, she right. She is absolutely right. That is true. Man, ain't that something? Wow. Oh well, but wait a minute, let me ask you this before we wrap this up. So Monique, so who is she gonna end up marrying, knowing that Pookie Ray Ray going through the window? He coming through the window. Dude got the money. Who most likely is she gonna end up with then in that type of situation?
ooh, I
Who is
feel
she?
like y'all ain't gonna like me when I say this.
JT, you hearing this, JT?
Right, right.
She gonna end up with Ray Ray.
Yep.
Huh?
Right, right.
What about
She
the 600? The
she
six
gonna she
hundred?
gonna play she gonna play 600 until she can't fake it no more.
Oh, okay. I
We
got
get we'll do it as long as we can fake it. But once
you.
we no longer can fake it, we don't care about your money, your cars, your clothes, no that. We will be homeless outside with Ray Ray and that
What?
good meat on an air mattress versus being in the comfort of the home with you.
Oh, I'm so glad
That's
Jazz.
how that's JT how dysfunctional a woman's mind is.
Yeah, there you go. So JT was talking about the dysfunction. There it
That's
is. That's why I said
that's
I think that
how
might be
dysfunctional.
just who they are, based on it don't matter. I agree with JT. It's dysfunctional, but that's just who y'all are. But if we look at
It's like baby girl was talking in that podcast with Cam Newton. She was giving me a headache
yeah,
because the bullshit was coming out of her because me as a woman, I'm like, girl, now you know you lying. You
well,
up here trying to play like you ain't slept with more than two dudes a year. Come on
you
now,
said
you're
she was
lying.
good. She ain't did all that.
She was lying. That was what we called what JT called an image.
Okay,
Tell
okay,
the truth about majority of it.
right, right.
If a woman if she's allowed to like there are some women I will say this who are raised the right way like me
Okay.
growing up my mom was very big on she was a teen mom she did not want that for us
Mm,
so my dedication to her all the way throughout up until I was in college was I graduated a virgin.
okay.
When I went into my college campus, it was only two of us women who were actual virgins. And just
What?
being completely honest, I lost mine the first chance I could get because I only held it because of my mama. You get what I'm
Oh
saying? So
God.
you can raise people with virtues and values and all of
Yeah.
that, but
Okay. Okay.
at a certain point,
Right.
that mind gets to going and you start wondering and you wanna see what's out here too. Like this look kind of fun.
So you saying the outside influences play a big part, even though you were raised a certain way. You can have like all the moral values, the spiritual values, or whatever. But once you get out here, uh,
You out here.
what? So what do you think it is? Curiosity or what is it? I mean, that's making the person wants to break their virginity or male or female virginity. I mean, what do you think it is? They want to know what everybody's talking about, or I mean, what is it?
It's taboo. You're not supposed to do it.
Right. Oh, okay. So it's don't touch the stove. 'Cause I told you it's hot. And you go
And then
touch
you want to go touch the stove to make sure to see if it's really hot. Like you, like for example, right?
knowing
Like,
it's gonna burn you.
like when somebody tell you, be like, "Oh, don't mess with that person. That person ain't no good. Like, don't
Yeah,
mess with that
yeah.
person." And
Right.
then you still don't mess with that person because you didn't experience what everybody else experienced. But then you get with that person, and you like, "Damn, you really are no good. You had to go experience what other people were talking about.
And they told you that
They
person
done
wasn't no
told
good.
you to leave it alone."
But you like it ain't gonna happen to me because I know what
But
I'm
if you
doing.
say, but if you tell us, "Hey, go over there. It's good over there."
Right.
I'm not going over there. You said it's good. It ain't good over there. You said it's good. You see,
So,
that's the dysfunction of the mind.
okay. Right. That's why I say it's just me personally. It's just my opinion. I think that's a natural thing that women have. Whether you call it dysfunctional or not, yes, it is. But it's like part of their dysfunctionality as far as that goes along with a woman. And like you said, you can try to pinpoint it. You can try to do a psychiatric treatment on it to see where it's come from, but it's just there. People will be like, "Now, why did you know you went with that dude? You know he wasn't no good." I don't know. Like you said, be on the air mattress in the cold. Wow, my goodness, yeah. Well, you know one thing I'm glad about though, Jazz wasn't on this show tonight. Oh man, it would have been a whole other level to this. Oh, glad. See, I knew I could get you over here and get some good dialect and formal answers, opposed to it going haywire. See, it go haywire. You know, if she was out here, and smoke was here. Oh, he'll be like, "Oh no,
By
no,
this point, Smoke would be like, "Now that's some bullshit."
yeah, he'll get close to that camera. He'll be through the camera throwing some no."
That's some bullshit.
Now you know he watching this. He gonna be like, "Oh, I can't wait till I get. I'm gonna get her for that." But yeah, that's a good. This is a good show, and that's what I wanted to know. I said, "Man, can you do this?" You know, because you got all the Monique. You got all. Look at my fingers, Monique. You got all these church women that say, I ain't never did nothing." And even if they did a whole bunch of what you talking about, Monique, and who they are, they still gonna play it like because they go to church now, so they ain't did none of this stuff. None of this. No, I know my Jesus. I no no no. See, they'll say they ain't.
Most of the ones who know Jesus be the biggest freaks.
Hey, maybe that's what Kanye was talking about. I'm a Jesus freak in this song. But yeah, wow, man. Okay. Well, if
I don't go
anybody
to
got
church,
it,
but I still got my Bible.
you still got it. Don't
Oh,
they?
speaking of which, when you gonna do that Bible study?
Oh
Because
yeah,
I
me.
got questions that need answers.
Right. Smoke want to get it started as soon as he able to get back online. As soon as he get, because he down because he just had the surgery last week. He said as soon as
Mm-hmm.
he get back online, he want to get it rolling. I said, well, when you come back, we'll get rolling, and yeah, we can come on, we can get started. I think I got some more people that might want to come in too, so we can get rolling on that as well. Absolutely, absolutely. But with that being said, is anybody got anything they want to shout out before we go off? This is pretty good for a little shorty. I like this. This is good. JT, what you done had delivered over there, man? Look like you done had a whole meal delivered, boy.
Man.
Like you got a steak
Oh,
and
sorry as
everything.
hell. My bad for eating on the podcast.
Oh no, you good? You good?
Nah,
You got
Red
anything?
Robin.
You got anything you want to say before we sign off?
J5 is coming. Cap out stop trying to incorporate Founders Day, January 5th at the venue. Come out and pop a bottle with me and the bros.
Okay, okay. What, what you got, Monique? You got anything you want to say before we go?
You said
to the
January
people out
5th. Let
there.
me see if I can get a flight out there to go chill with the bros. You got some single bros, JT? I'm just playing.
You want to talk about it?
Monique, you better not come up here and smoke. Smoke will be waiting at the airport.
Yes, that,
Wow, for real, for real. I've heard some great tales about y'all Cleveland men, and I would stay far away.
Oh, for real?
I ain't mentally equipped. I'm one of them ones that get their heart broken very easily. You know? I turn in the wrong wave real quick, you know?
You better make it to Cleveland, guys. They had you in the snow. See, y'all ain't got no snow. We had you in the snow on the air
I was
mattress.
out shoveling snow.
You be on
No, it's
the,
okay.
yeah, on the air mattress messing with the
Let me
Cleveland
stay out here with the Southerners.
guys. They on down there with the Southern.
I
All
can
right.
still pick up the phone and call them and bother them.
All right. With that being said, we gonna get this music playing and jam.
Yo,
I don't know if it's
welcome to
ain't
the
no
clips, the place to
Thanks
be.
for tuning in.
When
Wednesday,
no
8
topic
o'clock.
is too controversial, you'll see.
Podcast.
Join the man and let's talk for a while. On the
Tune
Clips
in, 8 o'clock.
podcast show, we'll make you smile. Clips, clips,
DJ Tio,
clips, clips.
we call
Welcome
Jordan.
to the clips. We'll dive into topics, make new best
I
friends.
think we'll start
Have a
my
seat, get
single
ready to go. On the Clips podcast show, let's enjoy the flow. Ain't nobody messing with mine. We'll discuss the latest trends and news. Laugh and debate, leave you feeling amused. Oh yeah. Tim the man as your host will keep the energy high. Interviews and stories that will touch the sky.